Hi everybody, this is Anna Khayos for another Anna Khayos Fitness full day worth of eating. It is currently actually day 6. I apologize if I didn't film during the weekend. It's actually a little harder for me to film during the weekend because I'm usually on the move. I take that personal time to hang out with friends, catch up with people, and I'm usually on the road, or if I'm not on the road, I'm just laying down asleep. Because my work days tend to be pretty long on average, so during the weekend I rest, so my normal time eating gets a little discombobulated, but I still eat my meals throughout the day as best as I can and stick to it as best as I can. If you actually go to my Instagram or any of my social media stuff, you will see that I've actually posted pictures of some of the stuff I ate throughout the weekend, even though I couldn't film it, but it's all on there. So yeah, so you get bored, look in there, and I mean, it's all up there. Alright, so I am currently, even though I ate a little badly on Saturday because I hung out with 4 different people, and I even got to see the Ninja Turtles movie, which is totally bomb if you're a big, like, old school Ninja Turtle fan, so rock on. I did get to eat out a little bit, and even though I cut out my meals and I took a lot of stuff to go, I still went over, and that's just the nature of eating out. It's kind of hard to control because you're not cooking your food and you're kind of at the mercy of the menu. And yes, I could choose not to eat, but then, you know, the person that I'm with, they always feel kind of weird. So I'd rather kind of order something, cut it to either a third or a half, and then take the other half with me and then eat that later than just to not sit there, like sit and not eat at all. So it's just kind of weird. But anyway, so yeah, I do apologize for not filming in the weekend. So let me just run you through what I'm going to eat for today. And some of it's kind of boring and I'm still tweaking. I didn't really get much chance to cook over the weekend, but I still got a lot of frozen meals in the fridge. So some of this is going to be repetitive, but that is okay. That's the nature of the beast. Alright, so I'm going to start with my supplements. If you see some of my previous ones, you would know that I take BCAA, a fish oil. I take a biotin because it helps you with hair loss and nail growth when you're losing dramatic amounts of weight. Then you have a vitamin D, and I have a prenatal multivitamin. I tend to have low iron like a lot of women do, and this normally I take them to work because normally I take my vitamins at work after I have my first meal. I don't like taking vitamins on an empty stomach. I know some people have some really weird issues with it. I know I sometimes do. So I just want to make sure that I have something in my tummy before I take my vitamins. Alright, so from that, let's go ahead and move over to my first meal. Now I told you guys that I started tweaking out what kind of foods I was going to throw in here. So here we go. So this is a 1 cup of low-fat Khayos Greek yogurt. And right here, instead of doing half a cup of blueberries, I told you guys I was going to start doing strawberries. So this is me transitioning to strawberries. I also did add a little bit of 1/8 of blueberries. I had some left and I didn't want it to go bad. So I added some blueberries, I added some chia seed, and I also added some flax seed on this. And it is absolutely delicious. I look forward to this. The macros on that, excuse the mess guys, I like cooked and I was just too tired and I went to sleep. So 7 a.m. Calories are 261, carbs are 27, fats are 8, and protein is 27. So that's very, very good. Actually, that's awesome. I like that. So I try to take my carb heavier meals earlier in the day because your body kind of burns them off a little bit better. At least that's my theory. So you can look it up, whatever. Everybody's different. So that's just the way it's worked out in my body. All right. Second meal and my third meal, because like I said, my fitness pal only allows me to do 6 slots, and I actually need 7 slots because I use the last slots for my supplements. Anyway, so this is my second meal. This is around 9 o'clock, and it's 1.5 ounces of spinach. Unfortunately, I ran out, so I need to get out some more. 2 ounces of stir-fry mix, so it has carrots and all kinds of good stuff in there. And then I also have about 2 ounces of cherry tomato, and I'm going to be eating that with my Skinny Girl dressing, balsamic vinaigrette. I highly suggest looking for this. This is awesome. So let me show you why this is so awesome. So I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons on it. The serving on this is 2 tablespoons. And it is 10 calories each, so that's going to be 20 calories. Fats are 0, sodium is going to be 90, so when I'm done, it's going to be 180 milligrams. Carbs are 2, sugar 0, and protein 0. You cannot beat that. That's awesome. Versus, like what most people tend to do, they like to go with like Ranch Light, which I'm kind of pass over. Anything that has a lot of like that, it's kind of milky like that, I just don't even touch it anymore. And here's why. So this is the light stuff. This is for 2 tablespoons. 80 calories. Calories from fat is 70. Think about that for a second. Calories from fat, 70. That's crazy. Total fats is 7. Cholesterol is 5. Sodium, 260 milligrams. Carbs are 3. Sugars, 2. And protein is 1. So most people tend to douse their whole salad with like light stuff like this, and they're already eating like 200 calories at least in dressing. So that's why I kind of steer away from like anything that's kind of milky like this. I just don't like it. I try to stick with like the balsamic stuff. It's very low calorie and a little bit better for you. All right. My third meal is pretty much my chicken prep that I had last week. I'm still sorting through those. I made a lot of freaking chicken, so it's still going through. And the macros between those two meals is 429. Carbs is 36, fats is 4, and protein is 48, which is the bomb. All right, around 1 p.m., I'm going to have my light shrimp meal, which is pretty much I made a second batch of the shrimp, just still tweaking the recipe. And the macros for that is 145, carbs is 7, fats is 8 because it's got coconut oil, and then protein is 12 because of the shrimp. Shrimp is really good. It's very low calorie food that has a punch of a high protein. So if you want to try to do something that's low fat and then high protein, go ahead and do some shrimp or some seafood. However, keep in mind if you're trying to keep your sodium low, that's not really the way to go because seafood tend to have a lot of sodium naturally for obvious reasons. All right, my next meal that's around 3 o'clock. That would be another chicken prep. And notice that I completely took out the banana, guys, because I'm really trying to hit my goals for my carbs. So I took out the bananas. I love bananas, do not get me wrong. It's just that they have so much carbs in it. It's like, I think it's like 27 grams per banana. So, and God forbid, this one's probably a little more. So the macros for that is 376 by itself, 20 carb, 6 fat, and 49 protein, which is awesome. That one has a little more chicken in it, so that's what's a little higher. All right, and then my final meal for the day is going to be my protein shake. And I use Isopure. Isopure is really cool. I've been doing 2 scoops. And I do 2 cups of almond breeze on sweet vanilla. And this is really good stuff. I like it better than water, to be quite honest. It's got 30 calories per cup, 2.5 fats. And as you can see, the sodium's 170, carbohydrates is 1, protein's 1, so it's not bad. And then I'm either going to put some PB Fit on it. This is my newer jar. I'm trying to kill my old jar. So I know it seems like this hasn't really made a dent on it, but I'm trying to kill my old jar before I open a new one. That's just common sense. So, and the macros for that would be 295, 6 carbs, 7 fats, and protein is going to be 54 because the Isopure for 2 scoops is 50 grams of protein alone. So my total macros for the day, if I stick to my guns, is 1560. Carbs is 96, which is disappointing because I got it really low during the weekend. But again, you know, I did increase my shrubbage or my veggie intake, so that's to be expected. So I didn't meet it, but whatever, I'll still tweak it. My fats are pretty good. I was aiming for 40 and I got it to 35. My protein as well, I was aiming for 200 and I got it to 2 or 3. And then my sodium, well, I have some seafood in here, so it's still a little high. I mean, just the shrimp alone is about 500 in sodium. So if I didn't have the shrimp and I like switched it with chicken or something else, it would be a hell of a lot lower. So that's pretty much the way that I see it. Now I'm trying to be careful because currently I'm not too active, so I am just trying to do the best that I can without injuring myself. I'm literally just sitting down and just trying to stay mobile and stretch. But if you eat too much protein, eventually your body starts converting it into carbohydrates and it starts turning into fats. So that's why you see me try to be incredibly anal retentive about my macros on here, because I want to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. That's why I'm at least keeping enough to keep the muscle weight that I currently have. I currently weigh 163. I was trying to do around 1.5 grams of protein. So this right here, it keeps my body pretty much used to what I'm eating. And I'm just tweaking all the other stuff with a lower calorie intake. And just making sure my body stays healthy as much as possible. I wouldn't want to go more than 200 myself if I can avoid it. I just don't want to. I might go as low as 180, but not more than 200. That 200 is pretty much my top. Alright, but that is it. But anyway, guys, this has been Anna Khayos for another Anna Khayos Fitness full day worth of eating. I know this is kind of boring because I'm not really working out and it seems like the same food. I promise I'll try to switch it up the next couple days. And but I'll keep doing these vlogs, and if you guys like them, just let me know and comment right below. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.